We are ready in terms of this collaboration. We have just winded up on signing of the MOU, where the students will also be paying 55,000 shillings. And we want to sincerely thank Honorable Kihonge, who is sponsoring the first applicants that are coming, especially from this constituency. And we are appealing that, especially for those that have cleared their Form 4, and for those that are also prospecting to go to other countries for Kazi Maju, to take this opportunity and learn the Russian language. It will take them exactly 9 months. So starting January to September, they'll have done with the training. And we have provided a classroom that is dedicated to this particular program, which will be equipped with the facilities to give the environment, a study environment like that one of Russia, here at the Michuki National Polytechnic. Right now, we are riding on our legal order that gives us a mandate to collaborate and to partner with universities and polytechnics and internationals to provide opportunities for the Kenyan youth. And that space, we are taking it. And right now, from here, we shall be sitting with the prospective students who have turned up in large numbers to hear from the horse's mouth so that we can reassure them of the program and give further details.
We have come here to Kangema constituency, and it's not our first time here. We have started from primary schools where we have our programs, we have sessions with students. Then we move to secondary schools. We are present in 2 secondary schools. And finally today we are in Michuki National Polytechnic, and we are starting a new course of Russian language that will help them to prepare for university for 9 months. As an organization, I provide a Russian teacher, a native speaker, and also we are going to equip Russian classroom up to Russian standards, modern standards, including such facilities as smart board and whatever needed for their studies. So to show that here in Kangema they can study a foreign language comfortably and at the level they could have studied it out there in Russia. So we will do our best to ensure that the program starts, and I am happy to do it in partnership with the Office of Honorable Peter Kihungi. He is supporting us in all our programs, starting from primary schools up to the TVET. Of course, they will have more advantages. And today I have brought here a delegation of Moscow Polytechnic University that I partner with. It will be easier for graduates of the course to enter this particular university that has 800 industrial partners in Russia. Industrial partner means one of the biggest Russian companies in industry producing something. And specialization of Michuki Polytechnic is very similar to specialization of Moscow Polytechnic University. So even those students who have done some practical courses here, they can go and upgrade their skills and implement them in the industry.
Today we are here at Michuki National Polytechnic together with Moscow Polytechnic University on a collaboration activity whereby we want Michuki Polytechnic to partner with Moscow Polytechnic University to be offering preparation courses to people who want to go and study in Russia. Russia is one of the countries that has one of the best curriculum that is accepted all over the world. And most Kenyans, whenever they want to go and study in Russia, they have to study maybe for 5 years. But 1 year is usually wasted, because 1 year is for preliminaries and studying the language and some of the preliminaries that are required to start the courses. Therefore, as Michuki National Polytechnic, we will be offering that course at a very subsidized rate of around 55,000, instead of going to Russia paying 300,000 for preliminaries. Therefore, this is a collaboration whereby Michuki National Polytechnic will be taking students across the country who want to go and study in Russia. They will be doing it at 55,000. And mostly for those in Kenya, in Kangema constituency, the first student who could wish to go and study in Russia, I will be able to sponsor them because there are very high opportunities in Russia. Because as they work in Russia, they'll be working, the opportunities for jobs. The rates are very good for students who are studying there. and also they can have an opportunity to work and study as they do maybe in the US and wherever. Therefore, the opportunities are very high, and also there are even opportunities for employment. Therefore, we are calling upon the students from Kangema and also across the country who could wish to go and study in Russia to come and do the preliminary course, so that now when they get, for them to graduate, they will be doing 4 years in Russia other than doing 5 years that they are required to do. And also, immediately a student studies in Russia has a very high opportunities of getting a visa to work in Russia. Yeah.
Maybe a question, how will this program be of benefit to residents of Kangema, considering the government's plan of the exporting labor to abroad?
This is one of the surest opportunity for employment, because most of our students who are graduating, they are not sure whether they will get employment. But those students who will be studying in Russia, which is a very highly industrialized country, they will be assured of employment not only in Russia, but those countries speaking Russian languages, which are so many in Europe. Therefore, the opportunities for employment for a student who studies in Russia is diverse, is very high, and therefore is assured, whereby whenever a student goes to study in Russia, has very high opportunities of getting employment in European countries and also even in Russia.